ماشي أغرزي كده في اللوث دي. بسم الله أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم. Ayah number 25, Surah Al-Tawbah. لقد نصركم الله في مواطن كثيرة ويوم حنين. لقد definitely, surely, نصركم الله, Allah has helped you. نصركم الله في مواطن, in the battlefield. كثيرة, many. Allah surely has helped you in the past in many battlefields. وَيَوْمَ حُنَيْنٍ, and on the day of the battle of Hunain also. إِذْ أَعْجَبَتْكُمْ, when you were feeling proud. كَثْرَتُكُمْ, of your great number. فَلَمْ تُغْنِي, so that great number did not help you. عنكم, you, شيئا, anything. وَضَاقَتْ عَلَيْكُمْ, ضَاقَ mean become narrow, strangulated. عليكم, upon you, الأرض, the earth. بما, despite. رحبت, its vastness. رحبة mean vast, wide, like you call somebody marhaba. So marhaba means that I have space for you, I can accommodate you, the same root word. ثم then wallaytum, you turned, mudbirin, showing your backs and your heels. Okay, so in the previous ayah we discussed, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say that if you are father, then your children and your houses and your businesses, they are more dear to you than Allah and His Rasul and jihad in the path of Allah, then you make intizar, you wait until Allah bring His command, either azab or victory. And so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this context is reminding the believers that if you devote all your love and your attention to these places, these things, so you cannot be the winner, that you can accomplish more things, because you accomplish in the past, all your accomplishments are also because of the help of Allah. So it is better that you make a moderation and i'tidal, keep the love of Allah number one, and bring all the other halal loves under the umbrella of the love of Allah. So those loves also become a worship. You love your mother, you love your father, your children, your wife, no problem. But the love of Allah has to be dominant and superior, number one. Okay, and that, so this is why in this context Allah remind you in which occasions I have already helped you. And one of them is what? Hunain. One of them is Hunain. Okay. Now, when Makkah was conquered, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave Makkah to the believers. So, toward the side of Ta'if, it's a three manzil, maybe 50 miles or so. Toward Ta'if, there is a valley which is called Hunain. Hunain is a valley from Makkah toward Ta'if. And Ta'if is the central city of that. The tribe which was still not touched by the Muslim and they were still mushrikeen, the tribe is called Hawazin. And a sub-tribe of Hawazin was Saqif, Banu Saqif. You know, when the Prophet went to Ta'if, you remember? Muhammad ibn Qasim Saqafi is also from that Qabila. they were very brave and very strong, and they were very good archers also, and they have still not surrendered. So the Makkah came in the control of the Muslim in 8 Hijri. When Makkah surrendered in the way it surrendered, these people of Hawazin and Saqif, they did not like it. And they were very much angry at the mushrikeen of Makkah, that without shedding a single drop of blood, you the brave Arabs, and you surrender it like this. And they thought that the mushrikeen of Makkah there will be a long battle, so they will serve a defense for them, and the Muslim will be unable to encroach and come to the side of Ta'if. But it didn't happen. So the chief of that tribe, his name was Malik ibn Auf. Malik ibn Auf, he brought all the people together, and they say that we need to attack Makkah, because we cannot just wait. And the same way that they came all the way from Medina, they took Makkah, and now they're going to come and take Ta'if also. So they say, before they come, let's go ahead and attack Makkah. Who said that? Malik ibn Auf, who later on became Muslim, and in the battle of Qadisiyah, he was the very brave and was also appointed as a governor of Damascus later on, Malik ibn Auf. So they did the preparation, and when the Prophet ﷺ, he got the news that they are going to attack us, intelligence, so he also prepared. And the Muslims, they were 12,000. Imagine, 300 and 400 and at the most 1,000, now they are 12,000. And regarding 12,000, the Prophet ﷺ, he gave a good news. لَنْ يُغْلَبَ إِثْنَا عَشَرَ أَلْفًا مِنْ قِلَّةٍ. 12,000 is a number. If 12,000 people, they are defeated, they're never going to be defeated because of their less number, but they might be weak iman-wise. Because the Prophet said 12,000 and above is a adad, is a figure that above it is what? Aksariyat. It is not aqaliyah. Right? So the Muslims, when they say, 12,000 and then there are weapons also, so what it came in their mind that we will win because with the help of our majority. إِذْ أَعْجَبَتْكُمْ كَثْرَتُكُمْ. You are impressed from your number. So the Muslims, they came toward Ta'if. When they came toward Ta'if, so in the valley, the tribe of Saqif, the sub-tribe of Hawazin, they put their very expert archers inside the caves in the rocky mountains of Ta'if. When the Sahaba were going toward the battlefield, they started raining the arrows on the Sahaba. Unexpected that they become dispersed and everybody is running here and there. And the 12,000 were not there in a few minutes. And the Prophet ﷺ, he was standing there with a handful of the Sahaba, and he was shouting, Ana nabiyyu la kadhib, ana ibn Abdul Muttalib. I am the Prophet, this is not a lie, I am true, I am the son of Abdul Muttalib. And Abbas radiallahu anhu, he was very tall, he and some other Sahaba, they were with the Prophet in that situation. So the Prophet told that, call these people, Sahaba, to come back. So first of all, they say, oh, the people of Bay'atul Radwan, that they give oath under the tree, oh Ansar of Medina, oh Muhajirin, all of them, they came again, assembled, and they recovered. When they recovered and Allah taught them a lesson, then Allah sent the angel that you go now, like the way the angels came in Badr also. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say in the ayah that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent angels in the battle of Hunain also. The angels came, and then with the help of the angels, a strong, fierce fight started between Saqif and the Sahaba. And the Prophet say, Al-ana hamal wa tiso. Now the oven is hot, which means now there will be a decisive battle. And the Prophet took also the same way he did in Badr. He took some sand and small stone and he threw it toward the battle of Thaqif. And he said, Shahatil wujuhu, which means may their faces become disfigured, like a curse the Prophet sent upon them. So then the angels normally is not seen. If you are believers, you will not be able to see the angel. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, Junuda lam tarawha, that you cannot see the angel. So much so that there was a man whose name was Shayba. Shayba, his father was killed by Hamza radiallahu anhu in the battle of Badr. And his uncle was killed by Ali radiallahu anhu. And he was very much motivated that I will be killing either the Prophet or Abu Bakr or Umar, but I will be taking revenge. High value target. So then when Shayba, he came to the Prophet close to kill the Prophet, na'udhu billah. And all of a sudden he said, Ya Rasulallah, oh the Prophet of Allah. The Prophet said, oh Shayba, you became Muslim. He said, I'm Muslim. The Prophet said, why you lie? Because you must have seen something. He said, yes, I did. He said, what did you see? He said, I see the angel. They are different creation. He said, if you are seeing the angel, it means you are not Muslim yet. Because Muslim cannot see the angel. Then he came and he said, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, and he stopped seeing the angel. The Prophet said that, Ya Shayba, innahu la yaraha illa kafir. This angel cannot be seen by anybody except a disbeliever. If you are seeing it, it means that you are a hypocrite. You are not Muslim true. Then he realized that I need to accept Islam. So Shayba became Muslim. When the Prophet, when they win the battle, so Malik ibn Auf, he went to the big fort of Thaqif. And they all were there in their fort. Their famous fort there. And the Prophet, they surrounded for some time, maybe 1 week or 2 weeks. At the end, the Prophet they made a negotiation with them. And they surrendered. The Prophet told Malik ibn Auf that if you accept Islam, I will give you 100 camels, and I will give you this much, and Islam will give you honor. So he came, and Malik ibn Auf also became Muslim, and all these little pockets of resistance, they will finish, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give victory to all the Muslims all over in that area of Thaqif and Ta'if. So Allah subhanahu, this was a brief account of the battle of Hunain. So look at it now. The Prophet, Allah is saying, لَقَدْ نَصَرَكُمُ اللَّهُ فِي مَوَاطِنَ كَثِيرَةٍ. Definitely Allah has helped you in many battlefields. وَيَوْمَ حُنَيْنٍ. And on the day of Hunain, إِذْ أَعْجَبَتْكُمْ. Okay, ujab means self-likeness. When you start liking yourself, you think about it, oh, such a good, knowledgeable I am, strong I am, rich I am, capable I am. Okay, so this ujab is the first stage of takabbur. When a person is becoming mutakabbir, he don't mutakabbir all of a sudden. The first germ of the arrogance which comes is what? Ujab. If a person, he don't have any critical look at himself, that I need to improve, either he look at himself, or he has a sheikh, or he has parents, and he say, look at my life, what I need to do improvement. But if he don't have, he is unattended, unsupervised, and he just think about everything is good in me, so this is called ujab. Okay, in Urdu it is called khud pasandi. When a person, he become apne aap ka murid ho jaye. When a person become murid of him own self, and he said everything is mine, everything is the way I do the thing. So this is called what? Ujab. Then ujab, then it become what? The fakhar. Then fakhar become takabbur. Then takabbur become istikbar. So the very first stage of istikbar is the last stage, and ujab is the first stage. Okay, so this is ajabatkum, when you become very much proud, impressed, kasratukum, of your majority. Falam tughni ankum, it was not giving you any benefit, your majority, shay'an, anything. وَضَاقَتْ عَلَيْكُمُ الْأَرْضُ بِمَا رَحُبَتْ, the earth become tightened upon you in spite of its vastness. ثُمَّ وَلَّيْتُمْ, then you turned mudbirin, showing your heels. ثُمَّ, in the next ayah, ثُمَّ أَنزَلَ اللَّهُ سَكِينَتَهُ, then Allah sent down His tranquility على رسوله and his messenger, وعلى المؤمنين and on the believers, وأنزل and he sent down جنودا the armies of the angels, لم تروها, you are unable to see them, وعذب الذين كفروا and Allah gave punishment to the disbelievers, وذلك and that is جزاء, the true reward, compensation al-kafirin of the disbelievers, right?